multi-exclusive dimensional being Kyle with another exclusive. Today's video is going to be about snakes in your grass, aka backstabbers. Now, a snake is a desire. A snake is a fleshly fluid. A snake is a serpent. A snake is a logical perspective of your left brain. A snake is an animalistic being. A snake is represented in many ways. So you have good snakes and you have bad snakes. Now, everything starts with colors. So once you know how colors are being presented and being played out, you will know what kind of snake you're dealing with. Now, there's a whole misconception when we're talking about this, for me, because snakes could represent good and can also represent bad, depending on how you take it, depending on how you express it, depending on what you're basically allowing into your space and location. Sometimes a snake can come into your dreams, and basically the information comes into the lightest forms. So you have to be very, very aware of what's going on in your surroundings and be aware at all times, because you never know how snakes can present themselves. Snakes can present themselves in devilish ways. Snakes can present themselves in angelic ways. Sometimes a snake, aka an ancestor, may have to basically embody these traits to wake your ass up, to let you know that you have a true snake in your circle, or somebody that's basically getting ready to come into your perspective. Now, these could be good omens, these could be bad omens, but everything plays out into a huge magnitude, from high scales to low scales. But you have to be aware of what's going on. You have to pick up the energy. You have to have clairvoyance. You got to be able to actually see these things coming from a mile away. And it's very important. Some people know that they have snakes in their circle, but the thing is, they lack willpower. They lack making the right decisions. They lack being able to fight back. And of course, they'll be afraid to fight back because they're afraid what's going to happen to them, or circumstances, situations that can play out into the harmonious or unharmonious perspective. Also, people could be dating snakes. You could be in a relationship with a snake right now. Person is just with you because you have certain shit that you can be able to actually uplift them. And of course, this is becoming a spiritual crutch. The person that's a spiritual crutch, because y'all in a relationship together, and this person is not matching you or meeting you halfway. What they're doing is they're utilizing you and stepping on you as a stepping stool. So that's the easiest way for them to actually have access and control over you. And if you allow someone to have access in your life and control you, you're mixing and mingling your waters with their waters. So when you're mixing and mingling your waters with their waters, what happens is you start to create demons, aka angels. Well, not angels, but demons. Well, of course, you're an angel, but what's going on is you're allowing this demon, this person, this desire into your waters. You're allowing this person to basically bring their desires into your waters, which you have a bunch of angels in your waters because everything is going well for you, but it's not going well with the person that you're connecting with or have a connection with. So what's going on is your angels are warning you and telling you that, yo, mom, dad, we got to get up out of here. But you're not listening. You're staying stagnated and you're allowing these things to keep presenting themselves. Now what happens is your angels, your kids, the way you think, the way you feel, they start to become desires, demons. And of course, it's like basically a dead body starting to rot away. The maggots are starting to invade your space. The maggots are coming in your perspective. These bugs are starting to eat up your motherfucking grass. And of course, your grass may look very beautiful and very pretty from a far perspective, but when you get a little bit more closer, you start to see these motherfuckers moving around. You start to see these bugs. You start to see these little nasty ass spiders. You start to see these beings. They start to take shape and form, and they start to eat your grass. Because what happened is your grass is green on the other side. It was looking beautiful. It was looking harmonious. Everything was growing. Now you allowed a fucking desire to come in your life to basically dictate and control what's going on in your scenarios and use you as a vessel. And now what happened is you allow this shit to take shape and form. This is what you marry. This is called adultery. You're marrying someone else's problems, someone else's lower perspectives, someone else's lower animalistic natures. Someone you're marrying a beast. You brought the beast in your garden. Now the beast is eating at table with you. The motherfucking wolf in sheep clothing is eating at the table with you. You're washing their dishes. They treating you like shit. They stepping on you, walking over you, abusing you, beating on you, whooping your ass, doing all kind of negativity shit to you. Almost like the movie A Fall from Grace. When they met each other, came together, got with each other, the motherfucker just started fucking bitches in the lady house. You bought the motherfucking snake in your house. Real shit. Now it's gonna be very difficult getting the person out of your life because how long was you in a relationship with this person? How long you was associating yourself with this motherfucking person? Feel me? The longer you allow shit to take shape and form in your life, the bigger the orb is. Now you gotta put in a whole lot of energy work, a whole lot of detachments, a whole lot of separation, a whole lot of cleansing to get this shit out of your motherfucking garden. Feel me? Now, being that it's wintertime now, your garden just got fucking died. The snake cold. The snake body ain't warm no more. So that means digestion takes forever now. It's in the cold weather now, so that body cold. So that snake can eat more. And now he ain't gonna be able to shit anything out now because it's cold. So you can't. It's gonna take a little bit of time for you to get your power back. It's gonna take a little bit of time for you to get all that collard greens and all that mac and cheese out that motherfucking body. Because what happens is that mac and cheese was growing in your yard. That corn was growing in your yard. Now he ate all that shit up. It's winter time. Now it's hard for that motherfucker to get up out of here. Now you gotta wait till springtime again for shit to start actually growing in your motherfucking backyard again. Because the seeds and fruits that you planted were not good. They're bad fruits. Got too much motherfucking worms crawling through it. Too much demons in there. Now you gotta wait till spring to actually come back around in order for you to actually get this motherfucker up out of it. And that's why it's very important to make sure that if you spot a snake, you cut ties with that motherfucker quick. Because that motherfucker could be plotting on you, waiting for you, watching your next move, seeing what you're gonna do. And of course, it's very important to know what the fuck going on when you playing out with these details and characteristics. Cause these motherfuckers can be spotty. Also, you can have snakes in your motherfucking family too. Don't get it fucked up. Just because you share a physical representation with a family member in your perspective, in your space, your circle, that don't mean shit. Y'all could have been worse enemies in your past life. But what happened is y'all brought the closeness, characteristics, traits into this world, and now y'all share a bloodline because y'all was connected. Y'all could have been worse enemies. And y'all don't know why y'all hate each other. But that could be the reason right there. The spirit, the soul will always know. But the conscious body will not know because the conscious stays here. Feel me? It don't correlate or basically attach to things. The spirit and the soul only communicate with the frequency and the vibration. The energy is just keep recycling and keep moving on for you to be able to actually build another shape and form. And that's how it plays out in many altitudes, magnitudes, longitudes, initudes. But in order for you to actually spot a snake in your presence, is many procedures that you can do. For instance, a flashlight. So your flashlight spots things. It brings light to things that's in the dark. And of course, beings like, of course, mices, roaches, or whatever, they hate the dark. So these are like the same complexions of a snake. Some of them. So you put that motherfucking flashlight on that person when they're not looking, or just keep a flashlight with you. Program that flashlight. Talk to that flashlight. And when you do that, you're going to metaphysically create a circumstance situation of programming that flashlight, spotting it on the person, and boom, you'll be able to see. And pay attention to your feelings and emotions. Because if you have a dream about this snake in your dreams, it can play out into many magnitudes. But as long as you're representing the feeling and emotion that is playing out, your dreams is always going to tell you. That's why it's important to pay attention to the feeling and emotion. The people, places, and things don't really matter. You can have a close connection with someone in your household. You may have a dream about them that they might become the snake. But that ain't the case. You need to pay attention to the feelings and emotions. These people are just representations. But always pay attention to the feelings and emotions in your ass dreaming. And that's how you spot a motherfucking snake. Snake can be ready to make the next move on you. Fuck your daughter. Try to take your position at work. All kind of shit. Motherfuckers just waiting for your downfall to come up. You could be dead. You could die tomorrow. Or yo, they could be plotting on your ass tomorrow. Just cause they need that position in that spot. Real soon, bro. That's real shit. That's a sneak for you.